Hello, my stars. Welcome to the live. It takes a second for the live to get out there to everyone. Just give me a second. I have my fan on that's in my ceiling fan on, so I can't get my Palo Santos to light, and that is important to me. So just bear with me. We have some messages for this reading tonight. We're just vibing. The energy is what the energy I give. You feel me? So we're gonna tap into the vibe and the energy tonight, and just, we're gonna cool and go through the breeze and what messages you're meant to hear tonight. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm want to just connect with the channel. So that's what we're gonna do. I told myself I'm gonna be more true to my culture sometimes on the channel. So just bear with me as we tap into the energy. We're going to clear the negative vibes. So this is going to be a completely general reading. So I have a plethora of decks, and we're just going to go with the vibe. So vibe with me if you're trying to catch a vibe, and you know what the energy is. But I will tell you a message that came to me. Somebody here who probably didn't show up for you before as a provider, like as they should, right? And this is for my ladies, right? They didn't show up for a provider as they should. It's like now all of a sudden someone wants to be a provider, or someone should have been a provider. This could even be for my males, right? Who is on the channel that, you could have done better in a situation. Maybe you not being a provider may have caused situations to not go the way that it should have. It could even mean for some of my males on the channel that now you are in a position to be a provider, or you were a provider and somebody didn't appreciate it the way that they should have, right? I'm gonna need y'all to like the vibe. We have 10 people on here. I need y'all to like the vibe so we can get into it and see what's going on for my Aquarius. So we're gonna dive into multiple messages. Keep in mind that it could give multiple messages in the reading. Not every message is for everyone. So take what does and leave the rest. But we're gonna tap into our culture, well, my culture tonight. And we're going to give you a really and truly beautiful reading tonight. So whatever the message is, this is the message that is intended for you to hear at this time. So we have stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. So this is what I was feeling, right? And it's so funny. This is exactly what I was talking about before we even had this card come out. But 5 and 1 is 6. And 6 is an energy of like domestic energy, or an energy of like positivity, or trying to get things to align or balance in your life. We have this energy is representing like something here is about focusing on the now, and also too for some focusing on what your potential could be. So again, as I started off in the reading, it was very highly about someone here feeling like they could have been a better provider in this situation, or someone here who was a provider and was not appreciated as being the provider in the situation. I feel like for some of you here, you could have fell in love with potential, or someone here has a lot of potential and you need to see that for what it is. I'm not here to tell people to be a build-a-bear. And a build-a-bear is someone who's in a relationship to build someone. Because we all know, right? When you're a female and you're in a relationship and you're trying to build a man, it doesn't quite work out 9 times out of 10 in your favor. Because these men don't take what you've done for them and hold that at high regard. They take that for granted. So I strongly feel like this reading is telling you here to embrace, right, opportunities, but at the same token be very mindful of the opportunities that you are embracing at the same time. So let's see what messages is coming through here for you guys. Dap wagwan, you're there on the live. I love it, I love it, I love it. King, what's up? You in the building? Michelle Marie, I love your energy. Bestie in the building. She is here. Go ahead and write a message to your girl, okay? I know some of you may be shy, but don't be shy on the channel, okay? This is our way to connect with each other. And that way I could tap into your energy and give you the message you're meant to hear at this time. So we have Jewel Webb. Oh, this message is very, very big, right? So this message could mean unexpected changes, manifestation. But overall, Aquarius, this is about connectivity, and I love this. When you think of a web, right? A web is something that is connected. Think of the World Wide Web, the internet, right? So it's about connecting your energy and your vibration with things that is consistent with your vibe, your energy, what flows with you, what feels right. Finding the information that you need to help you overcome maybe even challenges in your life here, Aquarius. I feel like this is about knowing yourself in some way, shape, or form with this jeweled web. Can you guys see that jewel webbed energy? Okay, we're going to dive in and see what's going on for you, Aquarius. Give me one more from this deck before we move on. What's the message? Thank you. Ooh, spiritual narcolepsy. That one's different. Okay, so Aquarius, the message is very clear. Don't fall asleep on yourself. So if things have not been the way that you want it to, things have not gone the way you want it to go, Aquarius, here for you, it's saying don't fall asleep on yourself. You may feel a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit tired of maybe even trying and trying and trying again, and things is not working out the way that you want it to. This stars in the sky, limitless possibility, is telling you your energy is limitless. You are full of potential. It's about reaching out to the things that connect with you in order for you to vibrate on that higher vibrational energy. So strongly here, Aquarius, for you, I feel like for some of you, you may be feeling at this time, or you were feeling at some point in time, that like things is not panning out the way that you want it to pan out. However, it's telling you to tap into your true potential, because your true potential is what brings you the enlightenment that you need, or the energy that you need in order for you to elevate in your life, Aquarius. So we're going to dive into this next deck here. We're going solely off like improv here, Aquarius, tonight. So whatever energy is calling to me, whatever deck that is calling for me to use, I'm going to just follow the energy and the vibe and feel it. All right, let's see who's here. Michelle, how you doing, Michelle? How you doing? And then we have Maisha. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing on the channel? I appreciate each and every one of you. It's telling you here to choose what you truly want for yourself in life. Okay, for some of you, you may not know what that is, but it's telling you to know what exactly it is that you want in your life in order for these things to come to you. Yeah, so we have suffering in silence, spiritual strength, and we have new beginning. This is a very strong reading, and I love readings like this, Aquarius. Okay, I'm not your typical reader, so I appreciate those who really rock with me. But I do feel like you've been through a lot, or you're going through a lot, or it's saying here that you are very strong and you don't even know it. Like the energy that is surrounding you in this situation is about you actually going through some things. For some of you, suffering in silence, maybe not even, and that's Aquarius energy. I don't know about you, but I'm an Aquarius. It's so hard for me to ask for help. It's so hard for me to lean on others. I would rather suffer in silence, and that's not healthy. I would rather suffer in silence than to ask somebody for help or guidance. Now, I'm a February Aquarius, and there's January Aquarius. The energies can be a little bit different, and of course it also deals with what your placements are in your natal chart. But I do feel like this is about overcoming some halls in your life. But I do feel like there's such a big blessing in you that maybe you don't even realize it. And what this message is telling you, is time for you to connect with you. Connect with the people, places, and things that is in alignment with you and your energy at the end of the day. This is what this spiritual strength means. It's telling you at the end of the day, you have everything that you need, that you desire to be whatever it is that you need to be. We started off the reading with stars in the sky, star energy. I call everyone on my channel my star. I love each and every one of you, and I tell you that every day. It's so hard for people to say I love you because of what they've been through. So it's very important for me on this channel to tell everybody I love them, right? And you guys, for those of you who've been there a while, are my witness. But this says stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. And this is embracing the opportunities that is presenting itself to you, but also to understanding that you are the opportunity, not what job you're applying for, or not what you're waiting for someone to tell you to help uplift you. You are the opportunity at the end of the day. And it's telling me with this fallen angel, right? This fallen angel energy is like spiritual narcolepsy. It's about like not falling asleep on yourself. It's saying here that you are a spiritual encouragement, even to yourself. And I know that we are people who are very strongly in humanitarian, how do you say that? Humanitarianism? I don't even know if that's a word, but we're going to use it today, okay? We are humanitarians, and I know this for certain because this is who I am. You know, I am someone who is very resourceful, like to help others, things of that nature. But don't forget you. Don't forget you along the way. And I feel like this is something here that may be very opening to you, Aquarius. It's saying that there's a beautiful new beginning here on your journey in life. I love that this person is holding a staff or a wand of some sort, and she's standing on the world. It's saying that as long as you're willing and open to embracing the changes and new beginnings and opportunities that is out there for you, there's so many ways to build yourself here, Aquarius, like, you know, YouTube, TikTok, what's some other opportunities? Instagram. These are all like online opportunities, and I'm thinking of the web because we did have connectivity, right? Dual web. So I'm just thinking of ways that you can brand yourself and build yourself here, Aquarius. You can build so many brands and start your own business. And I will tell you this, you cannot become a millionaire or a billionaire by working for someone else. It just won't happen. You are capped. So if you are you're at a job, and this is not a reading, okay? Don't take it for more than what it is. This is not a reading to tell you to quit your job or any of that. What it's telling you is to tap into your full potential and explaining to you that the possibilities are endless here for you. It's just for you to tap into that. Everyone has a talent. Everyone has a purpose. And it's for you to tap into that energy here at the end of the day, Aquarius. So let's dive into some more messages to see what you're meant to hear. I'm actually going to use the energy. I don't use this deck often, and this is such a dope and fire deck. So I'm going to see what messages come out with this deck. All right, let's see who's here. Carol, hey, how you doing, beautiful? Woo, you are solidifying everything that has gone on today. Oh, that fell out on my lap. Let's see what that is. Angel of Balance. And whew, I'm telling you, thank you, Spirit. This couldn't have been any more better. Angel of Balance. This is about balancing things out in your life. Okay, for some of you here, it's telling you that things will balance here for you. All right, let's see what else. Ooh, first Archangel, Michael. So Aquarius, this energy is about stability in your life, whether it be love, assets, finances, just you on a whole. I feel like this is about honing in to finding your strength and moving forward. And this is bringing you balance in some way. I feel like whoever is meant to hear this reading is not for everyone, okay? But whoever is meant to hear this reading, what it's saying is you're going through something in your life. And it's telling you here that you are stronger than you know. And it's time for you to pick yourself up and tap into the connections that you have, whether that be the www, the World Wide Web, whether that be your friends, family, or anyone in your life, maybe even a love interest here. It's telling you it's time to balance things out in your life in order for you to have a new beginning. Something that you're not open to sharing with others. Maybe you don't want others to see that you are going through something here, Aquarius. All right, but don't fall asleep on yourself. For some of you here, you may be oversleeping. You may not be doing the things that you need to do. Maybe even feeling a little lazy lately. I know we've been going through different moon cycles. Okay, there it is. Community. Okay, right in alignment with everything that I've been talking about thus far. It's about aligning yourself with people, places, and things that is right for you here, Aquarius, that you may not have felt before, or you may feel like you're not connecting with as of late. Okay, I love this spiritual strength energy. It's telling you your divine energy is very, very strong, and everything that is for you will show up for you as long as you are showing up for yourself. That is the most important phase here in your life. Let's use one more oracle deck before we go into the tarot, and we'll dive a little bit further into what's going on. What is the message here for Aquarius? What is the message here for Aquarius? If you're on the live, go ahead and click like. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Demetria said, I love you. I love you too, sweetie. I love all of you guys on the channel. I really, really do. So let's see. And I love that. You see how this message says jeweled? It doesn't just say web. It says jeweled web. When you think of jewels, you think of riches, right? So it's telling you your connections that you have, use those connections, right? And keep in mind, I just heard this. Keep in mind, right? Not every bridge is meant to be burned. Sometimes you burn bridges, right? And it's not meant for you to burn those bridges at that time, right? Just like someone has used you, maybe it's time to use them. And I know that might sound harsh. It might sound a little harsh, right? But that's about mental control. That's about discipline at the end of the day. I saw something, I think it was yesterday, maybe it could have been early this morning, and they said a woman's strength is her silence. And a man's strength is his self-control. And what that means is that a woman, right, her silence is so powerful because we are such an emotional being. So the minute something doesn't go our way, or the minute something rubs us the wrong way, or the minute, even if it's something that's great, we are very open to expressing those emotions, right? Or even if something, let's use an example, something's not going right. And those are the most important moments when silence should be utilized. Because, and it's not silence to say you don't care. It's just silence to say, you know what? This is a situation that I will not disrupt my peace. It's not worth it. And I promise you, it's not about ghosting. This is not a ghosting conversation. This is just saying at this moment in time, I will not allow you to take from me what I worked so hard to get. I don't know if y'all feel me on that one. I'm not going to allow you to take from me what I worked so hard to get. And sometimes every action doesn't deserve a reaction. You know what I mean? Your silence is pure. And this is for my fellas, right? It's not every woman you see deserves your presence. Not every woman you see deserves your presence. It's about having discipline, self-control at the end of the day. Not every man that feels like he can step to you is worth your dominance. You know what I mean? Like if you are in your queen-like energy or your king-like energy, not everybody deserves that power over you. And I think we lose ourselves when we insert ourselves in situations that doesn't even what's the word I want to use? It's not worth our peace. It is not worth it. And I feel like when we engulf ourselves in those situations, it eats us up. And really and truly, I don't even feel like it's about the backstabbing. I don't even think it's about somebody doing us wrong. I think it's about us knowing better. Like, damn, I knew better. Or damn, I wish I would have done this. You know, at the end of the day. And this is what it's telling you here, Aquarius, to connect with people, places, and things that's in alignment with you. Things that is a jewel to you. If you are in a connectionship or in friendships or whatever the case may be, and it's not elevating you, it's not for you. My whole goal this year is about elevation, evolution, if it's something that is not evolving me. So if I'm in a circle and I realize in that circle I'm smarter than everyone else, there's nothing wrong with helping people, but I want to align myself with people that are smarter than me. I want to align myself with people who are there to help me grow. And sometimes growth in people looks like hate, looks like false support. They show up as supporting you, but in reality, they are jealous of you. You need to know this, all right? So I'm dropping gems tonight, Aquarius, okay? Get in tune with your girl. So we have extremes, and look what's on the other side of the deck. The bottom of the deck is balance, Aquarius, air energy, right? Think of air. What do you think when you think of air? Air is a gust of wind or something that's in the sky, right? It's clouds. That's what you think when you think of air. And I think for Aquarius, as imaginative as we are, or as inspirational as we are, I think sometimes we fall short of being that for ourselves. So even though you are helping others along your journey as a humanitarian, you have to really and truly ground yourself. So I'm going to say this, and it's going to hurt me to say this, Aquarius, because this is not for everyone, but it's so important to ground yourself in relationships that's going to ground you, because we are air energy. Our energy, I feel like that's where you find the most success in relationships. And this is not for everyone, because keep in mind, each sign has many different placements. Your moon, your sun, your rising, all of these things make up a person. So I strongly feel like it's important to know what that is for your individual. Not on some crazy shit, but it's just important to know that. But at the end of the day, as an Aquarius, we are up in the air. We're always in our head. We're thinking, we're, trying to be this innovative being. And just really and truly, we're very quirky in that way, very aloof in that way. But it's saying here with this balance, finding grounding. And sometimes in connection shifts, it's very important. And even if it's not a connection shift, but it's about grounding yourself in situations. So I do feel like something here, Aquarius, has been heavily on your mind with this extremes energy, something that you think about a lot, right? Something that has been very conflicting for you, bringing about a lot of anxiety, a lot of disruption here for you. Okay, for some of you here, it's telling you to drink more water. Or you may have been drinking a lot of water, but something here about really and truly connecting with yourself. All right, let's see what else. Let's see. All right, let's see what the message is. Oof, that's what I was saying. Boy, look at here. Look at here. All right, so we have, let me read some of the message before I go on with the reading. It says, you just make all my thoughts make sense. Thank you. I appreciate you, Angelica. I really, really do. I connect with this beautiful energy. We have Bestie coming through. It says, cause bitches really be FSTOW. Oh my God. I feel old not knowing what the fuck that means. And in seeing it, don't say anything. Okay, so I'm assuming that people just be playing with you, but it says hide your message, but I'm actually gonna show that. Okay, I feel like you should express your damn self. My anchor, I love you, beautiful. Yes sir, we doing it today. Okay, not tomorrow, but today. We have discernment. Okay, this is what I've been talking about this whole reading, and look how the clouds is above this person's head. So for some of you here, it's saying that there's a situation in your life that you may be feeling like a lot of things may be causing you, or one particular situation may be causing you a lot of curiosity, maybe not knowing what to choose, what to do in a situation. There's a lot of uncertainty here, okay? And it's aligning with the message. But I strongly feel like your message is about choosing wisely at the end of the day, aligning yourself with things that don't come with confusion, don't come with, you know, and I'm going to use love because I know a lot of us, watch these readings for love, right? But I can use many different situations, but let's use love, right? Love is not meant to be easy, and I think a lot of us think that that's the case. If love was meant to be easy, a lot of us would just be in these happy-go-lucky relationships. But I feel like at the end of the day, if you involve free will, it would also leave unfulfillment, because now we're in situations where we don't have challenges. What is love without challenge? And I feel like challenge brings about deeper connectionship, deeper love, right? Or deeper evolvement in that situation. And that situation just may look like needing to separate from that person for a period of time in order for you guys to come back together. I don't think that I shouldn't say everyone, but some people, I don't think that we really and truly take into account that we are individual people. Everyone has their own personal story. You don't know what that is. And somebody that you are connecting with, you could be with someone for 20 years. And I promise you, as much as you think you know that person, you do not know that person. Okay. And it's about really and truly honing into you, focusing on you, but at the same time, right, respecting the person that you are connecting with, trying to learn, notice how I use the word learn, the person that you are with at the same token, and hoping that they are open enough to express and comfortable enough to express everything about themselves. Because if you make a situation uncomfortable for a person, or they feel like they can't tell you things, I promise you, you're not going to know everything you need to know about that person, and it's going to bring about confusion. So I say this to say this: hurt people, right? Hurt people. And sometimes it's not intentional. Sometimes you can meet somebody and they can think you're all that they want, because that's just the moment at that time. And over time, they realize that that might not be what it is for them, right? So do you hold that person accountable, or do you say to yourself, hey, I've given the situation my all, but I realize that this person is also a human, and they're going through certain things in their life as well. And I think we really and truly need to hone into that energy of understanding where people are coming from, right? I shared this on a live earlier today. And what I shared on the live was reconnecting with somebody after some time. And it's so funny that you could think that you want this person to be your song. And the song that's playing right now is Bob Marley. It's Slow Down, right? And when you slow down, you can actually see things moving. And I look at life as a puzzle. And not everybody may look at life this way, but I do. I look at life as a puzzle. Like and I know that I'm like bouncing around, but there's many different pieces to life. And sometimes, let's say you have Bill, right? Bill is here in his life, but he loves Anne, right? And Anne is somebody who is an Aquarius, and she loves very hard when she opens up her love chakra, right? Her heart chakra. But Anne also can be very guarded, very distant, very detached if she needs to be. But Bill, on the other hand, is someone who is very mysterious. Someone here that you have to uncover layers to get to the bottom of what it is that Bill is trying to offer you in the situation. And sometimes we need to take that into account of really and truly understanding someone. And I told someone this a couple months ago, maybe 2 months ago. It's so important to understand someone's love language and ask the right questions. Because if you ask someone, what is your love language? How do you love? What does love mean to you? Right? That person's going to tell you. And if you really took the time to sit down with yourself and self-reflect and understand what love means to you and how you love, because I guarantee you the love that you've been pouring into others is the love that you want to receive. So if you're sitting there and you're asking someone these questions and they're explaining to you, or they're giving you one answer questions, that's your cue to understand, hey, maybe this person doesn't know how to communicate. Is that a problem for you? Or maybe this person is not fully there where you are. Is that something you want to deal with? You have to ask yourself these questions because it's so important for you to find the person that you're meant to be with at the end of the day. Not everyone that's coming in saying I like you is a situation. I think sometimes we fall in love with potential, and I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm saying ask the right damn fucking questions, you know, and to find out what it is that you truly want to uncover out of a situation. So let's dive a little bit deeper, right? Let's dive a little bit deeper and see what this message is you're supposed to hear. Let's see what people are saying. I've been drinking. LOL, feeling some type of way. I be seeing it. I know you're right. Michelle said, this was very much needed. This is the clarification I was seeking. Yeah, so I'm a different type of reader. So if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you guys. All right. I do all types of readings. Pick a card to, you know, just follow your girl. And if a reading resonates with you or a reading stands out to you, go ahead and click on it, read it, see what the energy is and vibe if it's a message meant for you. All right. I wanted to talk about this before I get into this. We do have be pure in your motives, clear in your communications. We have purity. I forgot to talk about this. It's at the bottom of the deck. So let me show you this card before I get into it. All right. So it's pretty much in alignment with everything that I was saying, and I literally forgot about it, but it's literally about being very clear in your communication. Communication is, and I know some of us, we communicate very clearly. That's an Aquarius trait, actually a positive trait, of communicating what our needs are, communicating, you know, what it is that we desire out of situations. But it's about making sure your partner understands that. You know what I mean? And that way in which you can find yourself in situations without less confusion, because these two cards right here is showing me, and as you can see, the clouds there's a lot of cards within that deck, but it's showing me here there's a lot of confusion in situations that you're finding yourself in. And because of that, you're finding yourself actually suffering rather than winning. And, you know, because, okay, I'm going to use this, right? Because you are, you know, in love with this person. Because as a humanitarian, we fall for things that we can help, we can fix. We find potential in, right? So it's telling you here that, you know, needing to use more discernment in those situations and asking the right questions, because not for them, it's because of who you are at the end of the day. And this is allowing you to have a clear mind in making a decision on if this person is right or wrong for you, Aquarius. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the tarot. All right, that fell on the floor. And guess what the first card that fell out? The Star. Ooh, got a lot of cards that fell out on the floor here. Hold up 1 second, guys. Bear with me. I may have to use a different deck because the whole deck fell out on the floor. So bear with me here. All right, we're just going to have to use a different deck. But the first card from this deck was the Star. So it's definitely an energy about recharging your energy, being hopeful in situations. And it's about spiritual guidance here for you, Aquarius. Like really and truly aligning yourselves with people, places, and things that is right for you at the end of the day. So let's dive a little bit deeper and see what other messages you are meant to hear. We're going to use this deck. That's a bummer because the whole deck fell on the floor and I'm not about to. Cut the deck, 7 of Wands. Other side, the Tower. I like doing that. All right, so we have the 7 of Wands and the Tower, Aquarius. I feel like it's for some of you here, you may have been very guarded lately, maybe being able to protect your energy in situations, maybe feeling like you need to recharge yourselves, okay, and disconnect from situations that is not right for you. And this may be due to losses that you have received in your life. Okay, but it's telling you, as you can see, this person is down and out, or feeling like they're at some type of loss or standstill, or maybe even feeling like things is not working out for them. But this Five of Pentacles energy, as you can see, this person has a key there. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a key and there's a door. It's telling you pretty clearly here, even though you may be experiencing this energy, okay, especially with the Tower, right? The Tower is about things falling apart, not working out for you. And keep in mind, this reading is not for everyone, so I'm going to just read it as it's meant to be, right? But it's telling you here that now is the time for you to actually use the things and skills, or people, places, and things, right? Because we started the reading out with Jeweled Web, which is about connectivity, using the places and things, people as well, that can help you to achieve the goals that you're meant to achieve. So you've been very guarded, maybe even standoffish, and it could be due to some sort of loss that has happened in your life. Let's see what this is. Yeah, we have the Fool card and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like there is a strong beginning here for you, Aquarius. It's about you taking the initiative to invest your time into this new beginning, Aquarius. The Fool card is about taking a chance on yourself, or taking a chance on what the possibilities can be of the situation, and you never know. So one thing I was telling a friend of mine, so I was on the phone with this friend, and she's a really good friend of mine, and I love her to death. But you know, I was telling her about an idea I had. Hey, let's start this new business venture and whatever. And her thought process was, well, people might say this, or people might say that, or this may be the outcome, or this may. And I told her, you know what? I think in life, to be honest, it's about trying. I'm not afraid to fail. And if it means failing, I'm okay with that. And I think that people should be okay with failing, because there's a lot of people in life that is so hung up on failing and what other people think of them. People are going to think what they want to think regardless. If you're doing good, they're going to have something to say. If you're doing bad, they're going to have something to say. It don't fucking matter. It really, really doesn't. What really matters at the end of the day is how you feel. How a situation makes you feel. What is going to help you with your inner peace at the end of the day. So I'm here to tell you, Aquarius, you are meant to try, even if it means not succeeding, right? Because not everything is going to be a win. But what it is going to do for you, Aquarius, it's going to allow you to understand what worked and what didn't work, and what to do differently. Amazon started their career in a garage. Go ahead and look that up. Coca-Cola, I think they sold like a couple of cans their first year of business. Go and look it up. So I'm here to tell you, and sometimes in relationships, I remember working at the bank. I tell this story all the time to like a lot of people, and I'm using a love example. But look at the next card at the bottom of the deck is the Sun, right? So it's telling you to keep trying, and you will receive the success that you're meant to receive. But I remember working at the bank some years before I got into real estate, and I met this couple. They were an elderly couple, and they told me they were like in their 70s, maybe even in their 80s. But one thing they explained to me was, it didn't work out at first. Like in the beginning, they bickered and bantered for the first 5 years. It wasn't even one, it was the first 5 years of their relationship. And now, like, you wouldn't even think that, because when he comes into the bank, he's making sure, hey, I can't make this move, I can't make this money move without her knowing. You understand me? And when she comes into the bank, I can't do this without him knowing. Like, it's just one of that type of relationship where they have an understanding. So, and let's go back to like centuries ago, when things were like that, like people were placed in marriages that were set up marriages, right? Back in like way back in ancient ages. And those are the things that people had to do. They had to learn to love each other and learn to, you know, and I'm not saying that works for everyone, but what I am saying is that you have to really and truly know the person that you are connecting with, if they're the right person for you. And I can see that here with this Fool card and the Seven of Pentacles energy. It's about really and truly making sure that before you invest your time and energy into something, you want to make sure you're not looking like a fool in the situation before you dive into that connection ship with this Seven of Pentacles. Making sure that the situation is right, making sure that the situation is balanced. But it's showing me here, Aquarius, that once you do that, you will find yourself to be utterly happy in that situation. Let's get some more messages. Let's see what else is coming through. Love you, love your channel, the reason I keep coming back. Thank you, Michelle. I love you so much, beautiful. The creative one, thank you for being here. Michelle, it's a lot of lessons in failure, and she also said teachable moments. So we have the Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here? Thank you. Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So Aquarius, I feel like you will find the most success in your life and the most happiness in your life in situations where people absolutely make you happy, right? Don't force a situation. If there's red flags in here, don't turn a blind cheek to it. Confront it. Confront it. But confront it in a positive way. If something is not right for you, we can't force people to be what we want them to be for us. It just won't work. I promise you, it just won't work. If you see multiple flags and multiple things that's happening here and it's not working for you, it's time for you to reevaluate that situation. Think about a job, right? A job hires you, but every 3 months, every 6 months, whatever, a couple of months, they have an evaluation on you. You know why they have that evaluation on you? To make sure that you are still a right fit for the company, because guess what? They are so in tune with their mission statement, their goals, their dreams, and they're not going to allow you to mess that up or divert what it is that they truly want for themselves. So think about that for a minute. If you are in a situation, keep in mind, not everything in life is temporary. And I think we get that misconstrued. Whether that be through death, which is an unfortunate situation, or whether it be to someone showing their true colors, or whether it be to you realizing that you are evolving and now it's time to elevate and move forward from a situation that is no longer serving you. Whatever the situation may be, everything in life is temporary. So you need to be able to be in a position to evaluate the situation. So here's my advice to you, Aquarius. Every year, I saw this on a video. I don't know these, I can't remember the page. I wish I could give them credit, but I watched this video too as well. This is another one. But they're in a relationship, and what they do is, I think it's every year, actually. It's every year. I don't know if they're married or not. They may have been married, may have not been married. I can't remember. But every year, they go somewhere private, like, let's say a Starbucks in a private room, or somewhere else in a private room. And remember, they live in the same, they could do this at their house, but they don't do that. They choose a different environment to let them know this is business. So even though they're in love and they have everything else going for them, they look at the whole scope of the year prior. So if we are now January 1st and it's 2024, they're doing a recap of 2023. Okay, babe, how was our refinance? They got 2 laptops sitting across from each other, you know, reevaluating the situation to make sure money's good, the love is good. They're asking the necessary questions to make sure they are on the path to remaining together. And I think we don't do that enough. That's why I feel like this jewel web energy connectivity, it's about staying connected. Whether it's staying connected with the person you're with, And I don't mean staying connected by being together, like truly honing into your person's energy, knowing, and if you feel like something's off, maybe that's not the right person to you, because the right person is going to want the same, maybe not the same things you want, but they're going to want to go into that space where you guys are figuring things out without no hassle, discord or disarray in the situation, you know, just wanting to figure it out together and not dismissing how you feel, right, when it comes to certain situations. I think if someone is dismissing your feelings or not truly honing into how you feel or disregarding it in some way, shape, or form, that's someone that, you know what I mean, it's not for you at the end of the day. I think you should be open to hearing each other in the situation. Let's see what you, Carol wrote 11111, and I know that's right, it's 1112, but I'm telling you, the message is real here tonight, and whatever it is that you're meant to hear is what we're going to deliver. Okay, so let's see what other messages come through for you guys. What is the message here for? Oh, okay, so we got a Turner. It says have faith in your dreams, right? So this is about having faith in you, Aquarius, having faith in your dreams, what it is that you desire out of situations, right? Don't let nobody deter you from that at the end of the day. Let's see what else comes through for you. Don't let your pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So Aquarius, if you find that pride is, you know, getting in your way of situations, it's time for you to, you know, go from a place of, well, let me rephrase this. It's time for you to not stem from a place of ego, right? I think ego is very 3D dimensional. But when you can stem from a place of compassion, resolve, trying to figure things out, right? I'm hearing like temperance energy, like trying to find a balance. And I think, I don't know, I've changed so much, Aquarius, and this is it's such a beautiful energy. Like before, I was this person that, like, if I'm in a situation with somebody and it was like it didn't match my rhyme or reason, I was like, wow, you know. But now I feel like I'm just more open to what it is, or I'm just like, okay, you got that. And I don't mean okay, you got that as I agree. It's just okay, you got that. I'm just not willing to go there with you, right? I just can't disrupt my peace for whatever it is that you have bringing to the table, right? And I'm not going to tell you that, I may tell you once that, hey, this is not something that I agree with. But if it's a back and forth and it's and you don't agree to disagree, then for me, you can have it. You can have it, because it's not worth my peace. And I think once people get to that state of mind of really and truly putting their ego and their pride down, it leads to a lot of opening doors and a lot of windows for them. Not everything deserves a reaction. I promise you it doesn't. And I'm not here to tell people how to be. That's not what this is, right? Because everybody's their own individual. But not everything deserves this energy of you, right? Showing them the trauma you've been through or the hurt that you've been through. Sometimes people show up in your life and, you know, they're really and truly there to love you. But if you are not there to receive or receptive to that energy because of the things that you've been through, not everybody is out to hurt you. And I think it's just a moment in time where people need to be more open to that situation. So let me get a few more cards, and then we're going to close out with our overall advice, Aquarius. So let's see what messages come through for you. I want to use this deck. What's the message here for Aquarius? What's the message here for Aquarius? What is it that Aquarius needs to know at this time? Let's see. What is the most powerful message Aquarius could hear at this time? Ooh, okay. Self-worth. Self-worth, Aquarius, came out for you. Aquarius, and I think this is very hard for us. I kid you not. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to speak for every Aquarius, but I am. This is very hard for us because I feel like a lot of Aquarius are givers. We are natural born givers. We give and we give and we give and we give. And sometimes you can give to the point of losing yourself. So I feel like the message you were meant to hear, and that was just plain as day. It's about really and truly seeing you. Don't forget you in the process, right? Honing into your energy, what makes you shine, and don't allow people, don't allow people to dim your light at the end of the day, Aquarius. You may be in situations with people, places, and things that don't see you. That's okay. You need to see you. Okay, and sometimes your energy may come off as arrogant, overly confident, but that's okay. That is a-okay, right? You may rub people the wrong way because of your confidence, and that's okay. I have that a lot. I mean, a lot. People take my confidence for arrogance, and that's just not what it is. I've just been around and had a lot of experiences that now I'm in an energy of like, hey, it is what it is. You take it or leave it. You either rock with me or you don't. And I'm okay with that. Whatever you choose, right? But I know one thing for certain, two things for sure. My God will never leave me, right? So the world can leave me, but my God will never leave me, right? So at the end of the day, I feel like Aquarius, it's about self-worth for you, right? Really and truly holding in. Let's get one more. Let's see. Beauty. And then last but not least, we have Moon, and then we're going to close out with our overall advice. So you have Beauty and Moon, Aquarius. So this energy is about beauty is never perfect, right? But also to holding into accepting you at the end of the day, right? You may not be someone that maybe, I'm going to use an example, someone that your person, they may tell you, hey, they love you or whatever, they may fall for someone else. I promise you, it is not you. You are not the problem. You are not the problem in that situation. You may be in love with someone that may have cheated on you or not being faithful to you or loyal to you. You are not the problem. I'm going to repeat that. You are not the problem. At the end of the day, this is someone here that doesn't fully know what it is what they want at the end of the day. This is someone that may be dealing with insecurities. This is someone here that may be living in a facade. But I feel like sometimes we take on that energy and think, okay, maybe I'm not beautiful enough. Maybe I'm not pretty enough. Maybe I'm not doing this enough. It's not you. And I think when you internalize it, it has a hindrance on you. So I feel like Aquarius is saying here that to know your self-worth, to know that you are beautiful in who you are. The right person is going to love you and all of you for all that you are. They will not second guess it at the end of the day. They will not cause you to go through certain trials and tribulations. I'm not saying love is perfect and love is easy. Love is meant to be a road, and this is what causes people to, or allows people to love a little bit deeper when there's a little bit of turbulence in the relationship. But believe you me, if someone's is just out there just to hurt you, or I feel like sometimes that's not the case. It's just this person just can't help who they are. And this is why we're going to circle back to, it's so important for you to understand who it is that you're getting yourself involved with and understanding how they love. Asking these important questions of, what does love mean to you? Because your definition of love and my definition of love may not add up. And I don't think we ask these questions when we're in a relationship. And it's very important. And this is what this moon energy represents. This moon energy represents, at the end of the day, really and truly honing into things, right? Really and truly confronting things at the end of the day that we may put under the surface or we may suppress, right? So it's about honing into really and truly what is right for you at the end of the day, Aquarius. So let's close out with your overall advice. I appreciate you guys for being here. It's been a vibe, and I thank you guys for vibing with me. I didn't even realize the music turned off, but maybe it was meant to be. But yeah, but I appreciate my Aquarius squad and those who took the time to just be here. I love you. So let's see. What is the message here for Aquarius? What is the message? What is the vibe? And if you're here, if you don't mind, please like in the live before we close out. I appreciate it. Let's see. What is the message here for Aquarius? I was on the live earlier today doing a thing, but one of the things that I plan on doing is a podcast kind of thing. It's going to be one day a week to start, and maybe it might branch into something more, but we'll see how that goes. But I want to do a live where I'm like telling certain times. It's going to be like story time, telling certain realistic energy, talking about things, having tarot decks, and we can connect with each other on a like a podcast type of feel. So stay tuned for that because I feel like that's coming. All right, so we have unplug and relax for a spell. So your advice here, Aquarius, is about to unplug from things that, you know, maybe making you feel stressed out in life, or maybe not connecting with you the way that it's supposed to connect with you. It's saying relax for a spell. So it's definitely time for you to really and truly hone into the energies of spirituality, whether that be crystals, tarot, or finding some type of chakra energy that is going to align you with the things that is meant for you at the end of the day. I love you, stars, to the moon and back. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Till next time. Bye.